All right, shalom, shalom, shalom to the 12 tribes worldwide. This is a test. I want to see how long this is going to last. If TikTok is going to give me copyright claims for what I'm about to say, right? But hey, I want you all to get the book called The Jew, A Negro. And I want you to read page 42 specifically, and I want you to read from page 42 and all the way up to about page 80. Okay, and I'm going to basically tell you what the writer says, right? He says that Abraham was a Negro. He says that the father of the Jewish nation that we call Jewish nation was of Negro origin. He also goes on to talk about King Solomon being Negro, King David. He talks about Job being a Negro. And he goes on and says, for all of our Hebrews that seem to like to try to attack the Kemet, people from Kemet, or Egyptologists, and Egyptologists that like to attack the Hebrew Israelites, we in the book, he talks about Israelites always intermarried between the Egyptians and Nubians. So when you say Hebrew Israelite, you also included Egyptians. You also included the Nubians, the Ethiopians, the Cushites. In the book, he breaks it down like nobody else could. And so I admonish you to get that book. It's called The Jew, A Negro. And the author is he has a very different name, but if you Google the book The Jew, A Negro, and it'll come up. You can get a free copy of it, or you can purchase one from Amazon, but they have copies on Google Books for free where you can download the PDF and you can read that. And for TikTok, that has a tendency to try to attack where we bring forth truth that's been documented by other scholars and writers. If you take this video down, if you block this video, it's going to prove to me that you have an agenda. And that's the reason why I kind of stopped posting, because if we read something that's in the copyright, the Library of Congress has been copyrighted, and you give us a copyright strike or a community guideline strike for that, it shows that you have an agenda to try to keep the truth from coming out. So get that book, put that in your library, take that book to your pastor. If you're not fully convinced, persuaded that the so-called Negroes are Israelites, I recommend you take that book to your pastor, because this person that wrote this book, he's not a Negro. He wasn't a Negro. He's deceased, but he was of European descent, and he went out on the limb to basically tell the truth of the origin. He goes on talking about the Chaldees were Negroes. They were descendants of Cushite people. He talks about how the Cushite people always intermarried between the Shemites. Abraham's mother was a Negro. She was a Cushite. So I want you to go ahead and get that book, and we'll talk about it in another video. Shalom.